Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So who all are new to my channel, so please subscribe it. This is my channel name, and I have created a AWS 0 to 0 course. Okay, so I think I have covered a lot of now. Okay, so I think I have covered it almost 20 topic. Okay, just go through it. Okay, let us know. Okay, if any topic need to be covered. Okay, so now what I'm going to do. So today topic is system manager. Okay, so we'll talk about system manager. In the meantime, let me log into the AWS console. Okay, okay. So let me talk about some theory. Okay, so what is system manager? Okay, so normally, so what system manager it will do? It will manage your resource on your AWS and as well as multi-cloud environment also. Okay, so for example, if you're uh, working on different cloud provider, so this system manager it will help to manage your rows, your resource, and in the on-prem also. Okay, multi-cloud means it is cloud or on-premises. You can call it as. Okay, so next one is what is the uh, uh, features. Okay, so if you are able to see that there is a improved visibility and control in the cloud on premises and the edge. Okay, so what it is going to do, it will visibility and control your resources. Okay, that is what it will do, and shorten the time to detect and resolve operational issues. For example, if there is any issues at the operational, it is going to sort it out and it will detect it. That is what system manager it will do. Okay. The next one is maintain system compliance against your patch, configuration, and custom policy. Okay. So all the companies they talk about compliance. Okay. So this will be going to manage everything. Okay. So the next one is automate configuration. If you wanted to do automate any configuration, so this will help to execute the commands. Okay, and if you're talking about how it is works, okay, so if you're talking about how it is work, so AWS System Manager is a secure end-to-end management solution for the resource on AWS and multi-cloud and hybrid cloud environment. Okay, so this is what the diagram how the system manager it will work. Okay, for example, this is your AWS System Manager. So we are going to create a group resource. It will visualize the data. If there is any issues, it will take action. So that is what system manager it will do. Okay, so again the feature if we are talking about it will be operational management. It is going to cover all these three topics. Application management, these three topic. If you're talking about change management, this third topic, and node management. So these are all the things system manager it is going to manage it. Okay, so what are the use cases? Okay, so centralize your operational data, automatically resolve your application issues, and simply resource your management and remediate your security events. Okay, so these are all the customers details. Okay, so let me jump into the documentation. So if you're talking about, there is a two option. One is automation runbook, one is user paid. Okay, so if you wanted to do the automations, okay, for example, if you wanted to do any automation about EC2, okay, so you can just, I wanted to stop the EC2 machine, okay. So this is already in place in the system manager, okay, you can just use it, okay. If you wanted to create it your own, you can create a document, you can upload it. That is what this automation it will do, okay. Then if we come to the documentation, what is system manager, okay, how system is works, so everything I've mentioned it. Okay, so let me open this image so that it will it is easy to understand. Okay, so this is the entire architecture about system manager, how it is working. So you are in the AWS console as of now, then you are going to service called system manager. In the system manager, these are all the services it will be there. Okay, next, so how this is communicating, so it is communicating if you are creating your VPC, so Linux, Windows, and Mac OS it is going to support it, and Amazon CloudWatch, S3 Event Bridge, AWS Cloud Trial. So these are all the integration you can able to do it to the system manager. Okay. And if you talk about OpsCenter, Explore Incident Manager. So these are all under system manager, it will come. Okay. So this is the architecture about system manager, how it looks like. Okay. This is what we can able to cover it. Okay. And if you are talking about supported operating system on the machines. So everybody they are talking about, so what are the um, operating system it is going to support it. So if you're talking about these are all the operating system, it is going to support it. Linux under there is a lot of flavors of their distribution. It is going to support it. Windows servers, okay, and Raspberry and macOS. So macOS for the only for the EC2 instance, not for the on-premise. Okay. So these are all the details about the system manager. Okay. So if you wanted to know how we need to set up, okay, I'm going to do it. Okay. So now we'll create a IAM role for the system manager. Okay. For example, so let me create a two instance. Okay. Let me what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a one is Linux. Okay. The next one is, so I'm just creating a for sample purpose. I'm not going to mention anything. Just I need one Windows and one Linux. That's it. So to show it to how we can manage it. So launch EC2 machine. This is we can call it as a Windows server or Windows. You can make it. Just select the Windows server. Okay, and you can just select unprocessed and here default and launch it. So right now we have a two EC2 machine. One is for Linux, one is for Windows. Okay. So if you wanted to communicate with the system manager, these EC2 machines, okay. So we need IAM role for that. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a IAM role. Okay. From here, you can just select AWS services here, and here you can select it system manager. Okay. Or you can select it as a EC2. Under EC2, there is an option called system manager. Let me erase it. Okay. Or you can just select it system manager itself only. So let's back to the here. I'll just select it. EC2, that is also fine. From here. Okay, just mention it SSM. Okay, so you can give the full access. So normally all the companies they are not going to give the full access. Okay, so as per the requirement you can just use it. Okay, as of now I'm going to give it managed instance core. Okay, so this is sufficient to make it as a your servers, make it as a SSM manager. Okay, so let me create it. Okay, I'll make it as a just SSM. Okay, so what it will do, it will give us access for the EC2 machine only. Okay, SSM1. Okay, so now the role is created. Okay, so our task is done. Okay, you can make it this role as a your entire region or enter your account. Okay, so that whenever you wanted to create a EC2 machine, just attach this role. Okay, so let me come to here. Okay, for example, so right now I have created a already one instance. Okay, so if I go connect, so there is a option called session manager. Okay, so what is this error it is coming? So cannot connect your instance because your IAM role is missing. Okay, that is why it is coming error. Okay, let me check the windows also. We should get same error. Okay, so here session manager, right? So here also same thing. Okay, now what we can do it, if you wanted to make it these two servers session manager, I can call it our system manager. So just select the EC2 machine, go to action, sorry, action, and so there is a option called role. Okay, so in the security, modify the role and select your SSM one. Okay, update the role. Okay, and same thing for the year also. Okay, so for your information, by default, nowadays, all the servers come up with the system manager agent installation by default. So earlier there is no system and as SSM agent. Nobody has installed inside the server. Okay. Now all are going to use the system SSM agent. No need to install it manually. Okay. In the AMI itself only, it will come up with the your SSM agent installation. Okay. So while creating a AMI only, so what they will do, they will install it agent. They will make it as a image. Okay. So no need to install it. By default, it is going to install it. If you wanted to install it, you can just go to the official documentation. Just type it here, SSM installation. Okay. So there is a manually option also. It is available, or you can just okay. So manually you can run it. For Linux and Windows, there is a both the step they are given. Just select the Ubuntu server if you want to install it. Follow the your servers. Okay. For example, if you wanted to install it using the Snap package manager, you can use it. Okay. If you wanted to how to start, how to stop, everything there is a, by default documentation, it is already given. Okay. So this is how you can do it, guys. Okay. So let's jump into the AWS console. So if you're able to see, status check is fast. So let's verify it. Our server is a system manager connected. If you're able to see session manager, it is able to connect it. Okay. And from Windows also, you can able to connect it from here itself. Okay. So still it is not done. So what you can do it, if there is no, it is not able to connect it, you need to restart it. Sometimes it takes time. Okay. To fetch the server role. I mean IAM roles. Okay. So what I have done, I have just stopped it. Okay. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'll just go to the system manager. Okay. This is a system manager. I've already opened it. Just go to the fleet manager. Okay. So fleet manager, what it will do, what all the servers it is under SSM managed, it will shows. Okay. So as of now, there is only one Linux. It is showing, right? So let's see that Windows server should also come. Okay. So now I'm going to start the servers. So we can able to see the role also it's still complete. Let's verify it. Let's wait for to come up the server. So still it is showing initialization. Let's verify it here. So our server is the system is okay. So automatically it is detected if you are able to see. Okay. So this is how we can make it our servers as a SSM manager. Okay. Or we can call it as a managed. Okay. So today topic is it is almost covered it. Okay. So fleet manager we are able to see inside that we can able to do whatever you wanted to do it. So I'm going to show it to you tomorrow. So let's continue it, no problem. So if you're able to see in the fleet manager, so you can just select the any instance, just go to the node action. Okay. So node action, what are the things you can able to see it? Okay. For example, so here is connect tool node setting. Okay. So from here also you can able to create a tags and reset your passwords, modify the icon. Okay. If you're talking about tools, so tools under here also you can able to see, here also you can able to see. Okay. If you wanted to connect using the terminal, you can able to connect it. Okay. So this is the general details about the server details, tag details. Okay. Inventory. Okay. and association and patches installation, all the things it is going to show it here, and configuration complaints. Is it complaints is or not? Okay. If you're talking about tools, there is a file system. So what are the file system? How many types of disk? Okay. C drive, D drive, all the things it is going to show it here. So as of now, we have only C drive. Okay. Sorry, it is Linux machine, right? So it is going to show only root drive. Okay. So if you are talking about Windows, so it is going to show it to our C drive. Okay. If you wanted to see the your CPU utilization, metrics, everything, it is going to show it to you. So here I have not created any KMS key. That is why I'm not able to see it. So let me show it to you how we can able to see the memory usage here. So if you wanted to see the process, all the things, you can able to see it here. Okay. And if you wanted to see how many users and groups, you can able to see it. So this is why it is coming this error. So we have not assigned KMS key also. Okay, that is why we're getting error. Okay. And if you wanted to execute any command, if you wanted to do the patch, you can able to do it. So this is all about the fleet manager. Okay. So if you are talking about Windows, just go to the node action, node overview, and file system. See if you're able to see, there is only C drive, it is going to show it to you. If it is other drive, it is going to show the D drive also. It is going to show it here. So let's wait for to come up. Okay. So now we are able to see the C drive. Okay. So we are able to see the C drive. Okay. And we can able to create a directory, everything we can able to create it. So this is all about fleet manager. Okay. So tomorrow topic I'll come up with the run command and patch manager. Okay. So there is a lot of topics are there. I'm going to cover it one by one. Okay. So this is all about system manager, guys. Okay. So all are again new to my channel. Please subscribe it, support me. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.